Head toute.
Hey, I'm Eliot Jackson and we're here in Leger for finals. It's a place that I think a lot of the riders are comfortable with because they spend so much time here throughout the season. But in contrast to that, the track is something that no one is familiar with. The old school nature of it, long grass turns, super high speeds. We saw how tight it was in qualifying yesterday, and I think with the fans out, really the excitement is already building, and let's see what happens. As much as we all hate it, injuries are a big part of downhill. Even someone as experienced as Rachel isn't immune to crashing, and we saw her go out in practice earlier this week. You had Tawny go out in Fort William, and Miriam's been out all season. It's one of those things where you have to be right on the edge, but if you go over, it can go really wrong.
When you're confident, when you race and you're on the top spot, you feel like nothing can happen to you. You're just like on another planet. And when you're back from an injury, you're like scared of every single thing. So it is in the head a lot, yeah.
Well, I have a sports psychologist, so that helps me in the winter all year round pretty much. He lays it out and he reminds you why you're here, what you're doing it for. He makes you set goals. He makes you understand yourself a lot more. It's insane. Like, I don't know why people don't talk about it more often, but for me it really helped.
It's time for the women's race here in Leger. Yesterday was so close between Tracey and Marine. Marine was less than a second back, but I think today it's gonna come down to who is gonna push it more. It's a super fast track. Nina Crash, she's gonna be up there. I don't think anyone can predict what's gonna happen in the race today.
It is Nina Hoffman then. And a good tight line there, high on that camber. Holds a great line around there. Hoffman picks up and sends it. Fastest then, 3:34 now the time to beat. Eleonora Farina now. I would say 2.3 back at split number 2 then for Farina. 55 kilometers an hour through the speed trap.
That was fast right there through that turn. I think she's gonna catch up.
She goes fastest! Farina leads in Leger. Mariana Salazar now. Well, what a run from this woman. Riding with more confidence than we've ever seen here. 3:29 now the time to beat. A colossal run in her career. A lot of pressure on this woman's shoulders then. Marine Cabirou. Can she deliver what everyone on the mountain wants? 2.7 up then. She goes fastest by 1.49! Wow, Hannah then with it all to do now!
You know, it sounds ridiculous, but when the margins are like that, everything has to be perfect. Bike setup plays into it because that gives you confidence on the track, and being confident here is super important because it's high speed and you have to go super fast, and there's like corners are that big.
Tracey Hannah, really fast up there, so smooth there. 1.4 up then. But Hannah definitely riding very composed, Claudio. Only 0.2 up now then. Here comes Hannah, and she takes the win in Leger, France. 0.67 of a second. Hannah has done it. She extends her over a World Cup lead. Cabirou's dream is shattered. And Australia are on top. And look what that means to Tracey.
I was like just super excited because after the injuries, like the top 3 girls in the world from last year out, and I was like, all right, well, last weekend I crashed. I don't want to put my life and limb on the line again. So I was like, now it's decision time. I have to do a run that's good for the overall, but safe for me. I'm just like stoked on the level I was at to be in control.
Yeah, it's really a different pressure. And in France, many people supporting me. It's really different. I did too many mistakes on the end of the section. The time is really close, and it's like.
As wild as this race is, all the women's runs look so controlled. I think you think of downhill as being a one-off sport, but Tracey showed us that there is some strategy involved. Do I go for the overall, or do I go for a wild run to try to get the win? Coming into the men's, there are so many good French riders, I can't even name them all. Like, they've really been dominating here, and I think they rise to a level when they're in their home country. The fans are just ridiculous here, like so ridiculous. And so I think you're gonna have probably the most aggressive run that you've had all season. The times are just so tight, you have to hang it out there.
In the hot seat at the moment, there he is, Brendan at Fairclough. Good run from him. And next to start is Laurie Greenland. Fast off there, and he's up by 0.17, Laurie Greenland then. Oh, nearly a second, doesn't cut that turn. Oh my goodness! Sideways there at 60 kilometres an hour, and he nearly lost the front there. So Greenland right on the edge of everything here, and he goes second into the Greenland for Greenland. It's a spectacular run, and he does go fastest by over a second. This man is very capable of a big result. Half a second nearly then for Michael Jones, and he goes down. Oh my word. Greg Minnaar on track. Well, loses 0.18 there, nearly 2/10 then for Minnaar. 1.5 back in the end. He goes third though with that. 5 riders left. There's the tricolour. Will it wave today for the win?
I had a big crash this morning and I felt like I don't have confidence anymore, so I'm just gonna try to keep it chill. I know it's tough because we all want to race hard, but I'm gonna try my best and we see.
The French have 3 chances at taking the win this afternoon, and this is one of them. Putting the pain behind him of that crash from earlier today. Here we go then across the line. Bergier goes second. He's given the crowd something to cheer about, but not what they want. Troy Brosnan, second overall in this year's World Cup. 0.35 back now. Oh, he goes second, 0.6 back for Troy Brosnan. Wow, another amazing run from the Australian. And now, you might want to strap yourselves in. 2 French riders left at the top. That's all there is left here. The number 1 plate, the series leader, the world champion. Not outside the top 3 in any section. Loic Bruni takes a deep breath, as well he might. One of the biggest race runs of this man's career then. Listen to the crowd cheering. Well, Bruni was fast last week and he is again here at the top. 0.3 up then for Loic Bruni. And it's looking good.
Oh yeah, extending.
Right through that left-hander there, Claudio.
Oh man, wow.
This is unbelievable. Nearly a second and a half then. Super Bruni is on track, everybody. He goes wide there. He goes really wide there. Here he comes. Bruni to the line. Bruni goes fastest by over a second. Bruni does it again. Only Pierron can stop him winning. Oh, Pierron on the edge there. So the French not disappointed the crowd here this afternoon. Absolutely insane. Wow. Loic Bruni's time is getting smashed. 1.6 up, that's huge. There he is, carving so hard on these turns.
Wow, have you ever seen a two-wheel drift like that?
It's going to be a massive winning margin. So Amaury Pierron coming down the line. It's going to be his second World Cup win at 2019, and it's the one 2.3 up. That is colossal. I can't believe what I've just seen. France wins in Leger on the weekend of Bastille Day. Unbelievable.
Man, it was just so good. I enjoyed each run on this track. Track was pretty good. My bike was working super well. We did an awesome job again. And the crowd in front was just mental.
Look at the crowd. That's why we love racing in France.
Racing in these conditions was unreal. Like the noise all the way down was like, wow, I couldn't hear anything of my bike or whatever. I was like, so it was really pushing. But at the same time, I was scared. I was like, so I was up and down pace-wise. I was like, but what a race, man. It was really good. And I was really stressed out about this one. And of course, I wanted to win, but Amaury was better all weekend. And it's another Frenchie anyway who wins. So it's beautiful, you know.
You can't complain being close to these boys here with the Frenchies, up there with the Frenchies and Stokes. Yeah.
Okay, that was ridiculous. Like, I don't even know what to say. There's runs, like as a rider, there's runs, and then there's, I don't even know what he did. I have no idea how he could do that. So it keeps getting better every single race. I'm enjoying myself so much. I hope you guys are too, and we will see you in Val di Sole.